I'm going to give you a little bit of not kind of a legal insight, but then again, not. But this is probably some of the most important stuff you'll ever hear that nobody's discussing. Have you heard lately in the news about people bringing laptops in? Let's say you bring in a laptop to get fixed or recorded, or fixed or whatever. And for some reason, you leave it. You leave it, you forget it, and there's a period of time in which they say that they will keep this. Like if you leave it for 90 days or whatever it is, they will keep it. Okay? Okay. Let's assume that you do leave it and you forget it or you don't pick it up. What can they do with that thing? What is it? Is it a laptop or is it the data? That's a different story. Can they keep the data? Do they own the data or do they own the laptop? You see, this was a similar case that happened in 2012 regarding another issue which I will explain to you. But that's the issue for today because today, as you know, the law always lags behind technology. So the question is, what is it that we're talking about? Well, we will discuss that very, very quickly. But first, oh, yes, a word from our sponsor. Silver has been valued for its beauty and rarity for centuries. But did you know it also has a vital role in modern industry and technology? According to Noble Gold Investments CEO and President Colin Plume, silver is the center of America's transition to renewable energy. Silver could be the new oil. From electronics to solar panels, silver is a critical component in many products we use every day. And with the rise of renewable energy, demand for silver is only set to increase. That's why investing in a silver IRA with Noble Gold Investments is a smart choice for those looking to secure their financial future. Now, with the Noble Gold Investments Silver IRA, you can invest in physical silver coins or bars and take advantage of its unique properties as both a precious metal and an industrial commodity. Now, not only does the Noble Gold Investments Silver IRA provide a hedge against inflation and market volatility, but it also allows you to diversify your portfolio with an asset that has proven to hold its value over time. And this month, you get a beautiful Silver Eagle coin with every qualifying IRA of $20,000 or higher. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold Investments, and there are thousands of 5-star reviews. So visit noblegoldinvestments.com to get started. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. And remember, there's always a risk of investment, and there's no guarantee of any kind. Okay, imagine this. Assume this is a cell phone. It's not, but assume it is. It's got all my stuff on it. All my stuff. Numbers and pictures and you name it. It's on this phone. And I get it repaired or looked at. I drop water on it, or maybe I'm having it tuned up, or maybe it's a laptop, or maybe it's a desktop. I don't know. It could, whatever it is. And I don't pick it up. And they keep it. And they go through it. And they start publishing all my pictures. My pictures. My stuff. Somehow they got access to it. My bank account. All my banking information. They put it out there. And they say, well, you left the phone. And I say, well, I left the phone, but I didn't. What about the information? Is that similar? Is it different? It's an incredibly important issue to ask or to think about. You see, that's one of the things. In 2012, there was this case that Nino Scalia dealt with. And what it did was it spoke to a matter that was very interesting. And the matter involved a DEA agent that went into somebody's property and put up a device on a tracking device, and then they followed this car. This is in 2012. This is when this technology was pretty new. And they found out where this guy went. And the question was, they wanted to suppress it. Was this a Fourth Amendment violation? Well, Scalia, I believe, answered correctly. It was a unanimous decision. But his reasoning was different. He said it was a violation because they went on the property. They went on the property, trespassed in order to put this thing on there. That's the issue. That's the issue. It was fascinating. But they kept saying, but wait a minute. Where was the violation? Was the violation going onto the property? Trespassing? On violating the curtilage, the area around it, to stick this device? Or was it the that was gained, where you're going? And some people then suggested that, well, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy. I could follow you. Yeah, I could follow you behind your car, but this is a tracking device. And at the time, nobody knew what this was. What do you mean it's a tracking device? But it's his data. What do you mean it's his data? It's where he goes. That's his data. That's the issue. That's the significant issue of this. You see, this is the part which is fascinating. You hear data, metadata, the information that you provide, that you have on you at any time. Your car, your equipment, your car. Right now on your car, you probably have something. Here we have this thing called an Easy Pass. You can probably have a name for it. It's that little tracking device. That device that go through tolls and things. It's pretty handy, except that it keeps track of every place you go. Now, wait a minute. You don't need that device. That device goes up to a cloud or someplace else, and you're billed accordingly because you have that device on there. Well, do you realize that when you put that on your car, you don't have an expectation of privacy to that particular data? Do you? No. Well, what is it that I don't know? It's where is the data? Where is it? Is it on your car? Is it you? And what is the data? Where you go? Sometimes, by the way, those Easy Passes, very interesting. They've saved people's lives. They've actually saved lives in that they have provided an alibi, perhaps, in the case of a murder case. You say, oh, you were in Cincinnati? Yes. Well, lo and behold, there's his car. So this data, so when you go back to the phone or the whatever, don't you realize that most of what you have anyway isn't on that computer? It's in a cloud. Yeah, but you have... So does that change anything? Does that change anything? Where is this data? What is this? But more important than that, in some states, they still have this invasion of privacy and as a tort, as a civil case, a civil charge. The fact that you're invading my privacy and you're exposing pictures. Well, I mean, who owns things? See, this is a weird concept. Give you another example. There have been these cases called revenge porn, and it's the wrong term, but somebody takes a picture of somebody else. Let's say it's a nude picture, and then later on they use the reveal of that to either embarrass or get something or whatever it is. Well, the question that was asked by a lot of people is, who owns that? Who owns that picture? I do. I took it, theoretically. So I can use it whatever I want. Yeah, but you're extorting money from... No, I'm not. I mean, theoretically I am, but no, I'm not. Am I? It's embarrassing, but I've got it. Didn't people like... Didn't Larry Flint have pictures of Vanessa Williams and others and people who they were going to reveal these pictures that they found? I mean, what I'm imparting upon you is the law, technology, ownership, First Amendment, What am I trying to say? Intellectual property, copyright, ownership. It's my work. I took this picture. You know what I'm saying? It's me. It's mine. But what are you using it for? What are you doing with it? You're invading my privacy. It's in the eye of the beholder. I don't think I'm invading your privacy. You see where this goes? You see where this is? This is the issue. It's not laptops or equipment or whatever it is. It's this. It's you. It's your data, your information that you elected to put on here. And that's another thing too. We've got to tell kids from an earlier age, please, whatever you do, be very careful with what pictures you give and take and send. We'll get to that one later. Remember what I'm telling you. Remember what I'm telling you. The law always lags behind technology. Nobody knew, nobody understood any of this stuff. And we're going to have new phrases like expectation of privacy. I haven't even gotten into drones yet. A drone flying around in your backyard, taking pictures of you. Can you do that? I don't know. I don't know. In any event, thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention. Please like this video. Please subscribe to this channel. Please. And comment as you see fit.